Thank you for saying that, because it is extended for all players. We started with the Hall of Famers because we started the Hall of Fame, and that was one of the things that we started off with. They said, look, let's go with the Hall of Fame first because the name recognition is big, but we want health care and benefits for every player, even pre-93 guys. We're not trying to leave any of our brothers behind. I played pro football. Do you think I want to leave my offensive lineman behind, my quarterback, my other running back? No. I want health benefits for every player that ever played in the National Football League, also pre-93 guys. So that's what we're fighting for.
But am I not correct that the initial request was really only extended to Hall of Fame members, and that you hope to then expand it to all players? Is that
exactly
correct?
You're correct. Right. We started with Hall of Famers. Right.
You know, I go to a fair number of NFL games, and I am struck when I see former NFL players, and I will not name names here. Their bodies show what they do. They do not walk well, and obviously some of them have injuries that you can't detect visually. So it's a noble cause. But I'm curious, some of the controversy that has arisen out of this worthy cause and worthy effort is that several of the original signatories of the letter you sent have seemingly distanced themselves from it, particularly because you call for a boycott of the Hall of Fame induction ceremonies. The ones who we're aware of who have distanced themselves include John Randall, who said, "I never authorized anyone to associate me with this letter." Jerry Rice, also the same, and Kurt Warner, fundamentally the same response. What happened there? Did you have thought you had understandings that you didn't?
Well, I'll say with respect to Jerry Rice and Kurt Warner, they were on the letter as supporting it. And when we had like 7 drafts going out, and I didn't read all the way down to all the names. That's my fault. I take responsibility for that. They supported. They said they supported, but they're not board members. That's where that was. Now, John was a board member. He didn't like the letter, and that's what it is. But, like I said before, every guy that we're trying to get health benefits for, pre-93 and all players. This is not just about the Hall of Fame guys. This is why we just started with the Hall of Fame, because we started with the big name guys. But we want health care for every player that's ever played in the National Football League. That's not my goal. That is our goal. I mean, and that's what we've been preaching for the last 3 days. Yeah. I just talked to a guy today. He says, I'm 74 years old, a Hall of Famer. He says, I'm 74 years old, and the only reason I still work because I don't have health care for insurance. That's why I still work. I have a list. I have a list of 51 guys right here that support this. 51 guys: Marcus Allen, Lawrence Taylor, Jim Brown. I have a long list of guys. And you know how hard it is to get in touch with 181 Hall of Famers? Very difficult.
Yeah, I don't want to lose the forest for the trees here, because the broader point is a really, really important one, and that is furnishing NFL veterans with appropriate benefits as they move on in their lives and face health concerns. The board that you referenced, was that a board that was elected or appointed by all of the living members of the Hall?
This is how we appoint the board. We ask guys, do you want to be on the board or you don't want to be on the board? Guys say, I want to be on the board. Some guys would say, no, I don't want to be on the board. I just want to represent the guys. I'm for the guys, but I don't want to be on the board.
I see. So the board are sort of self-nominated people who associate with the cause and approve of the initiatives that you're taking. Let me turn to this issue. The NFL does have a pension. I don't know how lucrative it is. You tell me what the average pension is. But the core of my question is the fact that NFL veteran players don't have these benefits a failure of the NFL Players Association, most especially? Now, why isn't the union negotiating to get these things? Because every current player is eventually going to become a former player.
Exactly. You know, one of the problems is that the older guys, Hall of Famers or retired players, don't have a seat on the CBA. That's where the problem is. The younger players, they're just thinking about being young. They're thinking about playing football. They really don't think about one day they're going to be sitting here at 65 years old. You have health insurance for 5 years, but what happens after that 15th year, that 20th year? You don't think about that. You don't think about the older players. That's why the problem has come in with DeMaurice Smith, you know, with Roger Goodell. I mean, look, Roger Goodell makes $40 million a year. That's fine. But you know what? Take care of the guys who have made this game as great as it is.